Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7, where we are going to be jumping in for the daily race A on week 5. We're at Lago Maggiore, the short circuit reverse I believe, and we are driving the BAC Mono. So I'll tell you a little bit about the video after we settle down in this race, as we're getting off the line here with traction control on to. As you can see, they're helping a lot as we gain one position already. Very difficult car, of course it weighs next to nothing, so it's very difficult to control. So we're going to keep the traction control on 1 for the entire race. I just like to keep it as a little cushion when we drive in these unstable cars. So we're coming up here in 3rd position, but as you can see, the orange BAC there, going to go too deep. That's going to hit the green BAC, and we are going to go up into 1st position. Now I'm not sure if he wanted to take me out there, as you just saw in the rear view mirror. Swerved across the track, almost collected us. Luckily we were far enough ahead to dodge it. So this is going to be a comparative video between the wheel and the controller. So this first race is going to be using the wheel. I am currently using the Thrustmaster T248. So that is my wheel currently. I am looking to upgrade it, of course. I want to get the biggest and best wheel we can. And then the next race is going to be a controller. So we're going to look at our pace here. As you can see here, we have fast forwarded all the way to lap number 5 here, as we have this green Italian right on our bumper. We're going to go too deep, and that is going to give him the switchback. But we've got the inside, so we're going to hold the position for now. Not going to be too long though before he finds his way past. He was a little bit quicker than me. But as you can see there on the right hand side, so we got the opening lap, of course, and then we have the next 3 laps, all very close to each other. 56.4, 56.8 and a 56.7, and then a 56.9. So pretty consistent. 4 laps there in the 56s. So I think I'm getting better control with the wheel. As you can see, the big green mono there just getting the cut back on us. We're going to let him pass. We don't want to fight it too much. We don't want to lose the position to the other Italian just behind us. I'm going to have to take a voice action here as we just get a little bit of air going over the crest. And we're going to settle into 2nd position on the final lap, so shouldn't be able to lose a position, and we don't really think we're going to gain on this guy. He was the pole setter I believe, so he should be faster than us. Coming through these last couple of corners here, we're going to get a massive twitch coming out of the last corner. We're going to manage to save it, which is one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to do on a wheel. It seems impossible to save. But as you can see here, coming in to collect our awards, we did actually get a clean race, which is one of the first clean races I've ever got on the wheel. So I'm happy with that. Pretty good result. But now we're going to move into the next race. On the controller, of course, a slightly higher lobby, so we are starting further down the grid. Starting in P7 for this. Let's see what we can do. See how we compare pace-wise in terms of the wheel. So this is using the basic PlayStation 5 controller. Someone there tried to shove it up the inside, but gonna run a little bit wide and bang doors. Nothing too serious though, no harm done there. We're gonna run very deep. That was a very difficult corner for me to get right. As you can see that everybody coming off into the barrier. Someone up there with a 5-second penalty. We're going to see a little gap here. We're going to shove it up the inside of the Spanish. And that is going to be us in P6. So after all of that, in 1 lap we have gained 1 position. So not the worst result in the world, but not the best. So I have been playing quite regularly on a controller. So I am expecting to be a little bit faster. This is really just a comparison to see how well I'm learning the wheel. As on lap 2 here we get a bit of understeer leading us onto the grass. We managed to keep it together though, and we're going to gain another position here as the Czech driver is serving his 5-second penalty, so he's going to be there forever. We get it stopped quite early there, and the Spanish behind completely missing his brake marker there. He's going straight on in to meet barrier. So coming around onto the last sector of the second lap, these corners are so difficult to get right. I did find them a lot easier on the controller though, as I find it a lot easier to control the drift on the controller. So as you can see here, we have the fastest lap. The third position there is just going to spin it into the barrier as well. So we're going to gain another position there. But if you take a look over at our lap times, so we are faster when we don't make mistakes, but it seems like we do make a bit more mistakes. I know I did have a little bit of traffic to fight through as well, but we're not 100 miles away with the wheel. About a second down. I probably could have increased that if I was practicing a bit more. As you can see there, we came home in another 55, a 55.2. That's currently my fastest lap, both on the controller and the wheel. So I am faster on the wheel or the controller, but it's all about consistency. So I can see that I am getting better on the wheel. I've only been using the wheel regularly for the last 2 weeks, but I can definitely see improvements as we're coming through the last sector on the last lap. And I know what you're thinking, it's all over, finishing in 4th, but no! The German there up in 3rd has other ideas. He ran wide in the last corner, and that is going to give us a position. So coming home in P3, a lucky little result there at the end, but we'll take it. As you can see there, a bit of a higher rated lobby, so although we finished one position lower than we did on the wheel, I still think I got a better result on the controller. But in terms of comparison, I'm definitely still a lot faster on the controller, but I'm getting more consistent on the wheel. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.